Good morning everyone, it's Beck here from Hello, my name is Beck and I am doing potluck prompts number 5 today. It's early on a Saturday morning. Let me just check the time. 6:55. So sun's slowly coming up over there, but we have light above us. I'm gonna be going for the park run this morning. I will be walking. Note, I will be walking. It's a 5k run, but people can run when they're at the start of the run, and then other people walk. So I'll be walking with my next door neighbour. So I'm going to pull the prompts now, and then you'll see me come back later to do these prompts. So let's put all the trays out. I had a happy mail from Heather this week and a happy mail from Sandy this week, so I will show you those probably in another video, possibly tomorrow morning. One of the things in Heather's letter was, are you having joy yet from doing potluck prompts? Because obviously I hadn't been crafting for a while. And yeah, I have been having joy from the potluck prompts. The one that I struggled with was definitely last week, the tags. That was my hardest because it wasn't my jam. I would probably prefer to do crafting. Like, I think decorating tags is just too wide open for me. So yeah, not sure on those, but they're still here. I'm sure that they will be gifted to somebody in the Happy Mailers that appreciates them. So anyway, let's pick our prompts, and then I will get ready to leave because we are leaving at 7:30, yeah, then I'll come back later and do the video. Hopefully I'll be able to talk to camera depending on Charlie's noise level. We'll see. So let's pick a prompt in here. Let's go for one in the corner. There's that one. Then we want that one, and then we want that one, and then let's have this one. It has gone cold this week, so this more like, oh, I don't know where I've got that from. Maybe it's stuck to the base. So if it was stuck to this base, then it would be in there. I'm just going to shove it in there. Yeah, so it's gone cold this week, but it still warms up throughout the day, so it's just cold in the mornings at the moment. So, but yeah, we're still getting to like 18 or 20 throughout the day. So just have to prepare for cold mornings. Okay, let's open these up. We have PL, which is pocket letter. We have Lollies and Sweets, which I think that's the colour. That's definitely the colour. We have to add some birds. Oh my gosh. And we have to have some ripped edges. Oh gosh. Okay, so pocket letter, Lollies and Sweets. That's the colour. So I could, if I wanted to, go really nice bright colours and then just add birds. I don't actually need to add Lollies and Sweets. That's something I need to remember. And then I've got ripped edges. Okay, so that's our project this week. I think, just thinking about it now, I'm going to probably do just a 3 pocket letter and see how I go. I do actually have one of the Simple Stories pocket letters that would work as well. It's like a big pocket at the bottom, and then you've got 2 pockets at the top of the smaller variety. So yeah, but yeah, I just need to remember the Lollies and Sweets and birds, they can still go together because I'm not actually theming it with Lollies and Sweets. That's the colour. So I will have a think about it on my walk with my next door neighbour, and then I will come back to you. So like I said, I've got some happy mail to share with you and I'll probably do that tomorrow morning in a separate video. Alright everyone, take care, lots of love, and I will see you in a couple of hours. Bye. Voiceover Beck coming to you. I'm showing you here that this is Mary's set of tags that she did for last week. We've got Tamara's tags that we did for last week's potluck prompts number 4. Then we have Heather's potluck prompts number 4. So this is the tags with garden theme and garden colours. We've got Mandy's tags here, absolutely stunning. And then we have Danny's tags. So thank you so much, guys, for all taking part with the potluck prompts number 4. And so here I am starting on potluck prompts number 5. So I've got these stamps here. They are bird stamps. They're very cartoon like, but I thought I'd better go with my style this week if I want to actually enjoy what I make. Last week, like I said, definitely wasn't my jam with the tags because I don't think I enjoyed what I was making. So here we go. I've just stamped these out with watercolor ink, which is a VersaFine ink. It's just an onyx black. And then what I do is I then turn the card around and stamp these birds again, but I'm going to use Memento black ink. So I've just done a W there for watercolor, turning the card around. And then I use the Memento Black. The Memento Black is an ink which is good for Copics. So that's why I've just written a C there. So I'm just going to pop this ink onto the birds. Now I do find the VersaFine is actually a smoother ink. It works its way through the actual stamp and actually gives you a clearer image, whereas the Memento is very broken. It gives you like a very bitty line, very bitty image, but after 2 passes with the Memento it does seem to smooth out. But I will pick up the actual card and show you here up close. So I bring this up, that's the bitty one, and then you've got more smooth lines there with the watercolor. So I'm bringing in my mobile phone here just to show you that I was looking up colours of candy, so lollies and sweets. So I have looked up Skittles. I thought Skittles would give me a nice variety of colours. So I've got these watercolours here that I plan to do watercolour on the actual birds. And then I'm just grabbing some Copic markers that sort of have the same colour. I'm just checking this one out here. It looks kind of like the purple, but that's why I'm waving my hand. Is it could be the purple, it could be the red Skittle. So just going to blend some red and purple here so that we can get this bird going. Now my idea for this painting is to actually go outside the lines. I know most of us want to stay inside the lines, but we actually have a colouring competition at school at the moment. So we are actually going to be doing Easter Fair prizes. And so when I saw some of the prep watercolours yesterday, I actually was very inspired to go outside the lines, because it actually looks really kind of cool when you've got the watercolor just popping outside the lines, but you'll see close up when I finish these. So it's a very, very quick painting and coloring of these. It's actually designed not to be perfect, but yeah, I'm using the purple and the red here to blend together and give me, I guess it could be sort of a cardinal bird, but these are cartoon birds, so they don't need to be a natural color bird, I guess. And also my theme color is lollies and sweets. So yes, I'm having to do birds that wouldn't normally be these colors. Who knows, there might be some out in the world. So yes, doing an orange and yellow bird here. So I do darken up the orange on the breast of the bird, just so that it actually adds a bit more of a contrast. colour and then spread it out so that, yeah, so there's a bit of contrast there between the yellow and the orange. And then I add a couple of bits of orange for shading underneath the wing, on the tail, and like I said, going outside the lines, that is purposeful, because yeah, I really liked the 4-year-olds colouring in yesterday when they brought up their pile of colouring in for the competition. So I think that's me done here. I'm just squeezing out the watercolour pen there so that it's clean for the next time round. Then I'm turning over and I'm using the Copic pens here. So we have same sort of colour scheme. I'm going to go sort of the purple and the red on this bird. And so this is where Copic blending kind of comes in for me. Once again, I will be going outside the lines with this one, just to, to give me the effect that I'm looking for. So I brought in a pale pink on that one so that I can actually blend out the red and push it around the face of the bird. So that's what Copics do. They will actually mix their colours. So I'm just pushing the lighter red around the face of the bird, and then using the red and the purple together to actually do some blending on the tail and the wing, and then coming back in with the red and going over the purple just to blend it. That's how I've learnt Copics. It's probably not any technical Copic style, but yeah, that's what I've done there. Now I did have this green out, but I was like, no, I don't think I'm ever going to find a bright green bird unless it's like a parrot, which these birds are not parrots. So I brought in this very pale lemon stroke yellow, and then I used the orange to do the blending again. So you'll see the orange comes down here, very strong orange, and then I use the yellow to blend the colour up. So I actually feel that this bird becomes a bit more of a natural coloured bird than what I did with the watercolours. So what I do is I'll show you the end result on both of these, and then I will show you which one I end up using. I think you might be able to guess which one I end up grabbing and using. So yeah, lots and lots of shading, lots and lots of pulling the orange into the actual bird body itself. So very happy with the way that bird turned out. So just finishing off their beaks and then popping those pens away, and then I'll bring those up. So that's the Copics, that's the watercolours. So these are the ones that I end up going with. So out come the scissors for some fussy cutting. So our project today, the prompts we have are pocket letter. We have the colour of lollies and sweets. So I've gone with Skittle range. The bird here probably doesn't look anything like a Skittle you've seen, but I have used orange in the bird. So hopefully I can use other colours elsewhere. Just going to cut out the white section here with this craft knife, just so that I don't have to get in there with my scissors, because I think it would probably be very delicate if I cut apart the bird's feet on that one. At least the next bird actually has its feet wide apart. So coming in again to do some fussy cutting. I do skip ahead for you on this so that you don't have to sit and watch me do lots of fussy cutting editing. So there we go, that one there. Very happy with those. They are really cute, have turned out really cute. So as I was talking about earlier with the pocket letter, I said I either could use the Simple Stories one, or I could use one of my 9 sheets and cut them down into 3. So I'm going to go with the cutting down into 3. I decided to take off the edge just here because it has got a holographic, I think it says Pokemon or something, because these are gaming pockets that I have purchased. Now I did just turn off the overhead light here because I did do this this morning, Saturday, when I got back from my walk and I'd had my shower, and so I'm now doing the voiceover. It is now Saturday afternoon for me to do the voiceover. So I've made Charlie be quiet for 17-minute voiceover, which is rather funny. Now, so I found these two lovely cutter parts here. I thought that they went really well. We've got this little frame here that matches the bird. And then I pop this saying here, and I can't remember what it says. It's crazy how life is tweet with friends like you. Oh dear. Yeah, crazy how you can't remember something from the morning. So I'm just going to dry that just in case it goes into the pocket and smudges, because that would be my worst nightmare, having to squeeze that in the pocket and it smudge. So then I'm going to pop the bird underneath. Cute. And then this one here, I think it's a bit too tight, so I end up doing a little trim job, I think, on the side. Yep. Taking it off screen, doing a little bit of trim, and then slides in nice and easy. Not nice and easy, let's put it that way. I've just obviously done it quite tight, but the reason I'm doing it tight, I've done a couple of pocket letters recently and I've cut them down to the size like that people recommend, and the pieces of paper actually just slide out of the pocket when there's goodies in there, so that's why I'm doing it quite tight on this one. Now, you saw me pick up the fourth prompt, which was the added challenge of a ripped edge. So I think I only do one ripped edge in this because obviously I've gone back to my clean and simple style here, so that, yeah, I can get back to me rather than having to do things that push me outside of my comfort zone. So like I said, just one clean edge, ripped edge there for my pocket letter. I am testing out the stars underneath to see whether the yellow stars would work with the ripped edge, and I decide not to go with the yellow stars, but I do find a lovely yellow dot, and it's like a more solid yellow, so that's why the yellow stars weren't working for me on that one. And the paper that you're seeing me stick down here is a nice ombre paper, so liked the ombre look because obviously that's what I've gone for in both the birds, trying to catch what I've done in the actual rest of the pocket letter. So you can see here I'm trying to squeeze it and make sure that the edges are all flush, but I think I do grab my scissors on the side here because I can see a little bit of yellow, so I'm just going to snip that away and then slide it into the pocket. But I decide to go upside down here so that because I've got my sentiment up the top on the left hand side, what I decide to do is put the yellow down at the bottom so that I can pop another sentiment down on the bottom of the pocket. So I'm happy with how that looks. And then I think I grab one of Tim Holtz's black sentiments to pop on the yellow base. So I'm just popping the birds down with some red line tape, and that's because they're going onto plastic. So I wanted to make sure that the red line tape keeps them stuck. And yes, we have the red one going down now. And once again, with the power of editing, you don't have to sit and watch me put lots of red line tape on, although you do have to sit and watch me take off all the red line tape backings. And you can see with the card, because I think this is 210 GSM card, you can see where I went over and over with the Copics to blend, because they did bleed through. But that's okay because, yeah, they're not going to be seen unless somebody takes out the backing, and hopefully then they can reuse it, because with plastic they'd be able to peel off with the red line tape. So yes, this is the saying, if you're lucky enough to be different, never change. I think that that's quite cute, and I have somebody in mind of who I'm sending this to, so this sentiment is very appropriate for that person. And then I decided that I had the black sentiment there, and I was thinking life is tweaked with friends like you is not standing out enough for me, so I decided to grab some black cardstock. I just ripped it off of a scrap that I had, and then I decided to use the white ink that I have, the Stays On White ink, and then do some embossing. So I've popped on Tim Holtz's white embossing powder, because I actually think that Tim Holtz's one is the best. And you could see there when I was using my embossing tool that all of the prompts that I have on the side just flew off. So cutting this down because I want it to go over the top of the card where I have actually stamped. So just going to use some Pritt stick or Boss stick, glue stick, whatever anyone calls it, and I'm popping it down because that's actually quite a good glue for paper to paper sticking. So just rubbing the edge, because you know how the edges sometimes catch the glue stick. So sticking that down and then pushing that in. So we are coming close to the end. Thank you so much for watching this. I do plan to pop some goodies in this one and send it on its way. Really nice flat mail. Now I do grab some these are matte enamel dots, so I grab those to finish off this mail. So I hope if you take part, please could you tag me on Instagram. Thank you so much for the ladies that are actually taking part regularly, because this really is inspiring me. I'm actually really glad that I've started this series. So yeah, I hope you're all well. Take care. Lots and lots of crafty love from me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.